Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Den of DBZ All-Star. I'm DBZ All-Star, Steve if you prefer. And today I have for you my local comic book store haul for the last 2 weeks. No DC in here due to the ongoing main event and multiple tie-ins for Night Terrors, the current DC event book, which has taken over the vast majority of ongoing series for the months of July and August 2023. That means no regular issues of Superman, Nightwing, Batman, etc. And I'm not buying in single issue form. So Marvel and Independence it is for the next 2 months, with a few exceptions. These were released on July 5th and July 12th. I did have a few other issues in these piles, but I'm going to do a separate video with spoilers. That way, even though the news for both of these has been put out through various outlets, I'm showing respect to those who do not collect single issues, and I'm not ruining any of the fun for them. Even though Newsarama, CBR, comicbook.com, and of course Bleeding Cool, who loves the drama and loves spoiling things, yeah, it's all out there, but I'm not going to delve into that. I will just show these issues in a separate video. So moving into independently published titles, we have from Dynamite Entertainment, issue 7 of Gargoyles. This is cover A, featuring the return of Demona, who in this canon by Greg Weisman, the creator of Gargoyles, has not been seen since the tail end of season 2 of the original animated series. She was not even featured in the slave labor graphic series because unfortunately that ran for an amount of 12 issues, even though all 12 were not fully published and had to be finished in the second small trade paperback collection through that publisher for various reasons. So this is her first major return within the canon from Greg Weisman. We have another Gargoyles title. This is brand new. This is Gargoyles Dark Ages by Greg Weisman. This is issue 1. And why is Demona on the cover? Well, actually, she is Angel at this point in the timeline. This takes place before even the animated series. This is showing the growth of the Gargoyles and Human Alliance that has been formed. This is showing the younger versions of many characters, as well as featuring a character known as Mentor. I'm looking forward to delving into this era in Gargoyles, which has not really been explored. We have Grimm, issue 11 by Stephanie Phillips, title returning for its 3rd story arc from Boom Studios. This has been a lot of fun. We have The Walking Dead Deluxe, issue 66, featuring part 5 of 5 of the Fear the Hunters storyline. This has been a lot of fun to revisit. This is a colorized version of the original The Walking Dead series, and includes material behind the scenes from the cutting room floor, so well worth the $3.99 per issue. Moving on to Marvel, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 29. This is part 3 of the current story arc by Zeb Wells, Ed McGuinness on artwork. I'm continuing with this series because even though Wells has been underwhelming, and even though, like many, I was infuriated and still feel that the death in issue 26 was illogical, was needless, just completely unnecessary, I've been through darker eras of Spider-Man. So, because he's my favorite Marvel character, I'm sticking with it. This current story arc is just silly fun so far. This is the standard cover. This is the Disney 100 variant, featuring Minnie as Carol Danvers. This is a tribute to Captain Marvel issue 1. Have the Hellfire Gala variant for Amazing Spider-Man issue 29, featuring Mary Jane and Felicia. We have Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky, Mark Cicchetto on artwork here. This is issue 13. This current series ends with issue 14. And then we move on to the next writer. I'm not going to say who, just in case people want to be surprised. But this has been one heck of a run. The Uncanny Omar of Near Mint Condition announced the Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky Omnibus Volume 1 for release in 2024, collecting the majority of the first series by Chip Zdarsky. Issue 14 releasing in August 2023, concluding Zdarsky's run. We have Doctor Strange, issue 5, Jim McKay. It's said to feature a wedding between two characters. McKay really knows the voices of these characters. His entire arc for Doctor Strange has been wonderful. My local comic book store got shorted their supplies, just like, even though I'm not picking up many DC, Lunar shorted them their entire shipment for July 11th for DC and shipped it to Ottawa for some reason. They are not the only shop to deal with that, so hopefully they get that. But yeah, that's why this isn't in bag and board. They got short of their supplies, and through my LCS, if you subscribe to a title, they give you a free bag and board, which is pretty nice. So we'll see how that goes. That was the concluding issue of Edge of Spider-Verse, by the way, for that series. For Extreme Venomverse, this is the Momoko cover. This is issue 4. There's one more issue to go. Have Planet of the Apes, issue 4. Series continues to be just a delight. We have Scarlet Witch, issue 6, Steve Orlando, featuring two characters closely tied to Wanda. We have, at long last, my foil cover for Ultimate Invasion issue 1, featuring Miles Morales on the cover. This was another victim of the supply shortage. This is Venom Lethal Protector 2, issue 5. I hope they continue these nostalgic tied series. These Lethal Protector miniseries have just been great. Another one, victim of the supply shortage. This is X-23 Deadly Regenesis, issue 5, set during the Utopia era for the X-Men. This concludes this miniseries. We have the Mark Brooks variant cover, issue 24 of X-Men. Last issue to be released before the devastating events of the Hellfire Gala issue for 2023, coming later in July 2023, setting off the Fall of X era. Love the Mark Brooks corner variants. Gotta keep getting them. We have Immortal X-Men, issue 13 by Gillen. This has been a spectacular series. Can't really say much about this issue, but there's some major turning points involved. And finally, for Marvel, we have X-Men Before the Fall, the Sinister Four. What does that mean? Well, focuses on Mr. Sinister and a few other characters closely tied to him, leading into the Fall of X era. Before we launch into that, again, we have the X-Men The Hellfire Gala 2023 special. So that's all I have for you without delving into the spoiler-themed issues. I will get to those in a separate video, because again, I don't want to intentionally spoil things, even if they've already been in various news outlets. So thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, be well.